Well, guys. Oh,
Wow.
look who this,
Look at who decided to show up.
bro. I've been here for 15 minutes
Bro, and you
waiting
guys
for
have random app that doesn't work.
you. Here, I took some of my busy time because I wanted to confront you, and now you were a no-show.
Pedro's team functions better than this app.
I do tell him. I do tell him this app. I'm telling Pedro this app sucks. So,
Hey, bro. Yeah, try to figure out a better one, man.
all right, man. Are we live, Pedro?
Yeah, we are live on the Two versus Brother podcast. I'm
That
just good. Let me just get the link and send it out to everybody. Mm, and here we go. Paste. Alrighty.
all right.
We are
We're
live on the Two versus Brother podcast, gentlemen. As you see, I am still wearing my mask. I am still not happy with my team, and until that changes, the mask stays on. But yes, I am happy that Danny is on, and we get to see the confrontation between whatever Danny's name is nowadays to Fugazi, the dream team, Alfredo.
Danny, how you doing, bro? I took a time of my busy time to see you, Danny. This is like my Super Bowl, and I'm so looking forward to face you, bro.
Bro, I'm glad this is your Super Bowl because I know the other one's out of reach. We already know that
No,
right now.
this
Um,
will be the stepping to get to that Super Bowl.
I, Look, every time you bring up the word Super Bowl, I just flashbacks of Pedro holding up a trophy in front of you. But yeah, exactly. Thank you, Pedro. Flex that a little harder.
Well, he should be flexing it much because look what he turned into now.
I mean,
Someone with no identity.
that's like the question they ask all the time to all these pros. Would you rather have one ring and nothing else, or would you rather have all the money in the world and not have a ring?
The
I would
ring.
We are broke. Me and you are broke, Alfredo. We don't have it.
no, we don't have it, and that's fine, bro. But you know what? Someday it'll happen. One of us will be a champion. And last year you had your chance, Danny. You had the super team, but you lost to three scrubs
Hey,
in the finals.
what can I say? I did my job. I got us there.
You think you did your job because you could have done a better situation. You trusted in a snake,
I
and he.
wanted to face you, bro. I wanted to buy in the first round of playing you, and if that would have happened, I would have been okay. It's all
Yeah,
right.
but
I'll get my dream of playing you in the playoffs this year. Just
hey, man.
hope. You better hope you are not the number 3 seed. You better hope. That's all I'm
Now,
telling you.
my question is, will you make the playoff?
I don't worry.
Because your team looks
Don't
suspect, Danny.
fine. Oh, I got some tricks up my sleeve for this week. Don't worry.
I mean, let's look at the. We're going to analyze our matchup right now, and obviously, Franklin and Steven went over the matchups, by position, and I would love to hear your input on it. For example, the main part is the running backs. Right now, your running back is Tony Pollard,
Yep.
thanks to Ralph, but then you have an empty spot because we already know Travis Etienne is not playing, Danny.
Perfect.
And now James Cook. And most likely, and I'll tell you this, he's probably not going to play.
Sure. What makes you so
So,
sure you're gonna play?
so what are you going to do?
I have something already ready for that. There's already something ready if that is the case. I have Najee Harris, worst case scenario. I have worst case scenario put away. But I have two different managers in this league that I have spoken to and have potential deals set in case that does happen.
Now, let me ask you because you're talking about potential deals. I mean, are we talking about one leg J.K. Dobbins?
That is a possibility. But let me tell you, a 1 week rental of J.K. Dobbins is great against Arizona. I don't know who. What do you think?
So you relegated yourself. You talked so much crap of J.K. Dobbins all year with Franklin, and now your season, because your season is on the line, Danny, this week.
It's not
No
on the
matter what happens,
relax. It's not on the line.
let's look at your schedule. After you face me,
I will
right?
go 2-1 in the next 3 weeks. But
Then you face KMA. You think you're beating KMA?
yeah,
With full
Wow.
squad. KMA is already trending 136.
Kelsey is a bum. He made his team worse by getting rid of Waddle and getting rid of Kittle.
Kelsey is the number one. He is the number one target for Kansas City.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah,
We'll see.
absolutely.
We'll see. I don't think Kelsey's the guy anymore. I don't think so. So I already said Franklin absolutely killed KMA with that trade. KMA's flex spots are absolutely awful. He's starting Christian Kirk and who is it? Addison right now, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on. Addison was on the waiver wire not that long ago.
Okay. How about
Uh,
the running backs? Because there's a big gap on the running backs.
I can't do anything. I will say there have been rumors going around that will affect two of the contending playoff teams. Matthew Stafford may be on the move. And if Matthew Stafford gets traded, bye-bye Kyron, and bye-bye Puka, bye-bye Cup, if that happens.
I mean that rumor. That's if
That's
Cooper Cup is coming back. He's
and,
already coming back this week.
huh?
He's already
No,
coming back this week. Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup's coming back this week, but I'm talking about Stafford like getting traded before the trade deadline is looking
No.
very probable.
Where do you think he would go?
I've heard Giants.
They're not even contending. Why would they?
What do
That
you
makes
mean?
no sense.
They're doing good.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones is playing better with
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors and all that.
But if when we've seen the games and if Jones hits the passes that he's supposed to hit and throws the ball more than 10 yards, they could be scary.
Okay.
Yeah, but Matthew Stafford is old, man. They're not contending for anything right now.
I've heard Stafford to the Giants. That's what
No, man. I think that would be that's too much. But let's see. Okay, so you're saying week 7 you face me. Week 8 you face KMA. You're gonna end up at least 1-1, right? That's your expectation.
It's
One and
winnable.
one.
Well, if I win against KMA, it's 2-0.
Okay. All right. So because I know you're projecting that you're winning. And then week 9, looking at the schedule here, you face off Los Kokis. I mean,
Yep.
Koki has a much better,
Goki's team has gotten a lot better. But, let's see. If he starts Jordan Love, it might hurt. If he continues to start Hurts, I have a great chance of winning. Hurts is a bum. Goki, I love you. Your Eagles would be so much better without him.
And then so you're saying then we go on to week 10 and you face off
You know what happens in
Franklin.
week 10? You know what happens in week 10? We go back into the cycle of me beating Franklin, of me beating Steven, of me getting Pedro again. Oh, what a beautiful cycle.
So but I mean you're facing Franklin, a much different team that you faced them in week 1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
A much better team.
I mean,
And
here's
you have a different team than that team in week 1.
exactly. My team, in my opinion, is much better. Ready? Ready for it?
I'm ready. I'm
Week
ready.
Week 1, I started a rookie quarterback in his first start ever.
Okay.
And guess what? He's now the number 2 quarterback rest of season.
Okay.
Wrong or right?
Okay, yeah, he's been okay.
I,
Good
I,
son.
who did I start at tight end? I started
Maybe Ferguson.
either Ferguson or Njoku. I don't even
You,
remember who I had.
I'm going to it right now.
I drafted Njoku. I don't know if
Ferguson.
I
Ferguson.
Ferguson. So Ferguson to Brock Bowers with no Adams. Those
Okay.
are two massive upgrades, right?
Okay.
And my only downgrade is Tyreek Hill to Drake London as my wide receiver one. That's my only downgrade. And if we're looking at the numbers, what is that going to cost me? 7 points, 6 points from Tyreek's ceiling?
But Franklin has now Kittles.
Okay, Kittle. I mean, Kittle. Yeah, I'm
He
hoping
got rid of that bum
CMC
Ayuk.
is back. If CMC is back, it hurts Kittle.
Could be, but maybe
Be-
that opens up.
Because
Maybe that opens up more.
Kittle's getting goal line touchdowns. Who's getting those goal line touchdowns normally?
No, yeah, McCaffrey, but still, hey, Kelsey. I mean, hey, Kittles was still getting the touches, and then he got rid of that bum Brandon Ayuk, and now he has the number one receiver for the Jets,
Can
Garrett
we,
Wilson.
bro? You don't even believe that. You don't
I'm,
even.
I'm already
You
telling
know
you.
that in this league is the only people I have heard out of the hundreds of podcasts, the hundreds of analysis that are saying Garrett Wilson is going to overtake Devontae Adams, bro. This is the only group of people, and it's just you and Franklin.
Is this the same source that you got
No,
about Travis Etienne?
bro, this person's been unfollowed, banned from my page.
But you see, so I mean, you have a tough matchup against Franklin. I mean, I don't think you're gonna have it. It's not as easy as you expect,
I'm
or
not
as how you're putting up.
I'm not saying it's an easy matchup, but it's definitely winnable, especially if CMC is back, which he should be by that time. It's going to hurt Franklin. Adams is already going to be back into shape with Rodgers. It's going to hurt Franklin. Like Aaron, look, Franklin's RB2 non-existent again. Aaron Jones is hurt. Why do you think
Yeah.
they went and traded for a running back?
No, yeah. But
So
still,
his team is it's not as invincible as he thinks it is. As much crap as you guys give my team, this is why I love my team. Look, ETN out, Olave out, Pickens terrible matchup, quarterback change. I don't need to start him. I still have 4 options that are better than 70% of the league. Starting
no,
look,
no, bro.
is who's starting in my flex right now not better than most of the league?
I don't see anything impressive. Yeah, Brian Thomas, but last week he gave you 4 points or 5 points.
Okay, so we're gonna go off one bad week. All right, so the guy had 20 something for 3 weeks in a row, and then he has 4 points. And it's like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, but before that, he gave you 14, he gave you 11 and 9. And then those 2 weeks, he gave you 21 and 23. I have numbers here.
Okay, so you mean to tell me in his first 3 games ever, he what did he do? He went 4, then 11,
14,
then 15,
11.
then 22, 22, and then 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and in that game with 5, he dropped a 30-yard touchdown, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. One bad game, they were getting the doors kicked in, like it was a blowout.
Uh-huh.
And bro, let's not Franklin. I mean Alfredo. You see, you guys are both so full of. I don't even know what, bro. That I get you guys mixed up. We all know Brian Thomas is a keeper, 10th round keeper, and he has the possibility of being that guy.
Be careful what you're gonna say. Be careful because you're going.
Off of stats. He does not have better stats than Jamar Chase rookie year. That's the only person stats.
This is as blasphemous.
Wait,
As what I used to say, Alshon Jeffrey.
no, it's
I'm
not.
listening.
No, it's not. His stats are better than Justin Jefferson's. They are. They easily are through this far in the season. His stats are better than Justin Jefferson's rookie year. His PFF grade is better than both Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I'm not saying he's going to be there because you need the quarterback also to be there. But he will be at least a second to third round pick if he continues his trajectory.
Now, Alfredo, I do have to agree with Danny because the guy looks like a stud, man. Let's be real. The guy looks like a stud, and
No, he might look like a stud. He looks good. But the thing is that he's in a bad situation with the Jaguars, and we take all of that into effect. He could be great.
Yeah, but he's going to continue. The thing is that the team is bad, so they're going to have to throw the ball. They're going to be behind in a lot of games.
And don't say it's Trevor Lawrence's fault because Trevor Lawrence threw some dots last week, and they all got.
But you see, Danny, I know we're going back on history, but that's what I always kept on saying about Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is not the problem with the Jaguars. The problem with the Jaguars is Doug Peterson. That man needs to get fired.
That's fine, bro. Doug can stay there as long. Look, it'll kill ETN if Doug stays there, but it will make Brian Thomas play down 30 every game. So I'm okay.
Okay. So you're saying that Brian Thomas is maybe top flex, and then you have Tank Dell. Yeah. Someone that you have said previously that he's garbage.
Garbage?
Yeah. When you said it, when
he was on my team.
Yeah, and then you traded him away.
Exactly, because I wanted to get young rookies, and then I had an opportunity to go get him again. And Nico's out. Nico's out, bro. That's the main thing. When he's played how many games last year as the number 2 receiver? And he's played 1 game this year as the number 2 receiver. And how many of those games is he getting 18, 17, 19 points a game?
Yeah, bro, but nah, man.
Hey, that's fine. You don't have to like him, but he's gonna play you this week, and he's gonna kick your ass.
Hey, yeah, with no running back, man. And I'm still, no matter what you're gonna say, whatever move you have, I mean, you have basically 24 hours to make a move. You had your opportunity to get Tucker. You didn't get him. You had a chance to get Davis.
I don't back up bench running back. I don't need any of that. I know what I can get. And I can make the move to do it right now if I needed to.
All right, do it.
I don't need to.
Okay. All right. I know you have a pending conversation with my brother about some trade talks. I'm gonna step out while you guys have your talk, but I know we want to talk about our matchup. So you wanted to go over your pick'ems, Danny. You have a lot to say. No matter what, I'm not going to convince you, and you're not going to convince me. I know I'm going to beat you, and you think you're going to beat me. So let's talk about this week with your pick'ems. I know you wanted to say whatever you want to say. Let's go on with the first matchup, the Clown Bowl. The Cookies and unanimous. What do you have to say about that? Who's winning that matchup?
I mean, Cookies team's finally back together. But they did score like crap last week. I expect Cookies to win. But you never know if that's Pedro's starting lineup.
And why do you think Cookies gonna win?
I mean, let me pull up the teams right here. Hold on. Does it still show me when I flip the screen or no?
No, but it's okay.
All right.
Bro, I can't wait to beat this guy. I can't wait to send him to 3 and 4, Pedro. It's like a blood boil in me that I want to beat him so bad.
Bro, Pedro, who are you starting at quarterback?
Bro, it's a decision that's being made.
And this is why Pedro is where he's at right now. He traded for Prescott 1 week ago. And then the smartest GM, I'm going to call him Greer Pedro, dropped him. And you just traded for him last week. It makes no sense.
I love how Franklin loves to say that I'm a trade raper or that I love to take advantage of people. Has Franklin made one deal ever that is not severely lopsided in his direction?
Last year with me when he gave me for Hollywood Brown, CJ Stroud.
But that helped you though.
That helped me. That's
Okay.
after that he was a stud.
But didn't you give him Jonathan Taylor, and you, in a way, you screwed him?
No. He had Jonathan Taylor was somebody else. That was a
Oh,
different.
okay.
That was a different trade.
I have one question for Pedro. How many times has Franklin tried to offer something for Jonathan Taylor this year?
Bro, it's been at least 3 times, bro. And the thing is that the way that Franklin trades, he goes and he talks himself out of the trade, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in love with this guy. No, I can't give you that trade."
I'll try and get you to bite, and then to just try and fish you in.
Yeah, like I'm not, bro. I'm not that like.
Stupid.
Why am I gonna make that trade? I want Jonathan Taylor on my team, and he's trying to give me something like, "Oh, no, bro, Josh Jacobs, this and this." I'm like, bro, come on. Let's be real here. This is JT and this is Josh Jacobs. Man, this is Josh Jacobs from a couple years ago. Then yeah,
Bro, especially with Jacobs splitting work.
yeah, bro. But he's splitting work, but yeah, he's the alpha on the team, bro. That's
He's 100% the alpha, but just the Packers always do that, man. I don't know why. They had AJ Dillon and Jones for years.
And they never used them appropriately. Yeah, it's just their philosophy.
One would always be a thorn in the side because they would steal a random touchdown here.
Yeah, yep.
Annoying.
yeah, it didn't make sense. It's not. I'm assuming that's part of the reason why Aaron Rodgers left. They never went and got alpha wide receivers and then when they did have one, they didn't want to pay him. It's a dysfunctional. It's not a dysfunctional organization, but gosh.
Close enough. So Danny, so you're predicting Koki's winning, and you said that he had a bad week, but last week he did score. I mean, one of our listener just posted and very smartly put that Koki scored 140 points. So are you checking the right source, or
I may have had the wrong. I may have looked at the wrong.
So Danny, so how can you make these pick'ems without even
Well,
are you
Koki's
basing this decision on this emotions?
Oh, I thought Koki's was the one that had a bad week last week, but no, it was KMA.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Danny. So you're picking the Koki's, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Koki's is gonna get his first victory, and Anonymous is gonna end up being even more to the bottom of the barrel. All right. Let's go on. Let's go on to the next matchup. Our dear friend, co-host Armando versus Ralphie. Danny, who's winning this matchup?
This is looking a lot like Ralphie. Ralphie's team's looking nasty. It looks very good.
Yes, he is.
It's looking very good. It looks again, I would rank him higher than Franklin head to head.
Who, Ralphie?
Yeah.
Wow.
He also
talking about ranking. Well, go. Because I have a lot to say.
I would rank Ralphie's team currently above your team as well, by the way.
Yeah, no, I heard, and in which that is the most craziest,
bro?
Horrible power ranking that you have ever given. It's horrible, full of emotion.
If Cooper Kupp's healthy, Jamar and Cooper Kupp cancel out. Like Jamar,
no, they don't. No. Jamar Chase, it will be like in one, and then maybe Cooper Kupp, maybe a few steps behind. No.
Okay,
impossible.
So let's ignore the fact that Cooper Kupp had 15 catches for 120 and a touchdown in the first week with 21 targets. Let's ignore that.
But that's not going to continue.
What do you mean that's not going to continue? He played like a quarter and he had 7 targets already in the next game. Let me see. He played one quarter and had 6 targets the next game.
But then you just said the rumor that Stafford is going to the Giants.
If that does happen, Ralphie's dead. Goodbye. Gone.
Okay.
But if that doesn't happen, I would much rather have Ralphie's team than yours right now.
And you're saying the same thing, Ralphie. You prefer Ralphie over Franklin's team as well.
Correct.
Okay. It makes no sense. Like were you any? I don't even want to go through. I actually cut off that podcast yesterday because I didn't want to hear the rest of it.
That's fine, bro. I hope Yobagoya wins. I hope Yobagoya wins. But looking at the teams,
You think Ralphie's gonna win?
yes. If Yobagoya was not 5-1, I would be worried if I was him. Because Yobagoya does not look that good after losing Nico and Rice, which sucks because he stamped it. Those are my guys. He reached for him in the draft, and it's looking like it bit him in the butt. He lost Rice. Nico was a cornerstone of his team. He'll come back and be a cornerstone of his team still, but this team is not as scary as it once was.
But but eventually, I mean, he's having some rough week. I mean, I know Armando, but he's been putting solid numbers every week. Even last week,
look, he's gonna have a top 3 quarterback all year.
Okay,
he's gonna have a top 3 tight end, and his RB2 is pretty solid with Brian Robinson, I believe. But let's say Andy Dalton is not the starter all year. Deontay Johnson takes a big dip.
Okay.
Let's say, and then I love Downs, man. I love Downs. It's a little questionable with the quarterback situation right now. So it's like he has a lot of potential. It's just it's not there right now, if that makes sense. Like if you need to start players right now, it's not there to feel comfortable starting a bunch of those guys as your flex spots, especially when you get to the playoffs.
Sounds like a lot of your team. No superstars, no nothing.
I mean, these are less than superstars. I'm talking about JSN, Chase Brown. Yeah, like they're doing well. They're doing very well right now. It's not someone you want to rely on.
Okay, let's go on to the next matchup. Alex and K-Man. This is your champion, Alex, the one that you're saying that season over. That you're taking Alex over the field.
It's over.
So you think he's gonna beat K-Man this week? I mean, last week it was proven. That his team is weak.
I don't think so. I think KMA may win the week, but that is only because of like certain matchup situations and yeah. I'm very surprised Alex did not claim a tight end. He had the number one waiver spot. He did not claim a tight end.
Yeah, he had a chance to get Njoku and he didn't.
Yeah, that would have been a pickup, or like Pitts or something like that. Didn't Pitts get dropped?
And that's what we're saying. And this is where it could be Alex's downfall. He's having a heck of a team, but you know this very well. You can have a great draft, but it needs to continue. You cannot get complacent with your team because you need to make moves because things will evolve, things will happen, and this is where at the end it could affect them. He had opportunities to get, as Steven was saying about Jacoby Myers. I'm not a big fan of him because, he's a number one target guy, but, that could be indicating that better cornerbacks will be covering him and he's not going to be able to get open.
I understand not burning first waiver priority on Jacoby Myers. I fully get that. I wouldn't have done it either. But when you know that you have a question mark at tight end and Amari Cooper's gone, it's not going to be pretty, but it's a for sure 10 points, 9 points.
At least for sure, yeah.
It's some points. It's not going to be pretty, but you're not going to get the threes. You're not going to get the fours. You'll get the one game where he gets a touchdown, and you'll get a 15 or a 14. But that's a tough no pickup for me.
Somebody smartly picked him up. So,
I mean, yeah, you have Laporta, so I guess good luck holding 2 tight ends. Are you holding 2 kickers as well right now, or?
There was a reason behind that.
Yes, because wanted to hold on to Buckner, the kicker 14 on the year. Yes, smart, Alfredo, super smart.
He's a top 3 kicker. Actually, I was saying 5. No, he's a top 3 kicker this year, Buckner. Yes.
Really? How many times has he
Yes.
broken 10 this year? Let's find out.
Well, look at it. Several times.
Oh, he's done it twice. Oh, 3 times. Okay.
3 times. 3 times. In a team that you know that they will not score touchdowns because they don't have that explosive offense. So you're going to see a lot of field goal. They will move the ball, and they will kick a lot of field goals.
Are we talking about kickers?
The only kicker that is worth being held through a bye week is Aubrey, and there ain't anybody else close to him.
I mean, let's see. I mean, the reason I had 2 kickers, and it was only for one day. Somebody was going to pick him up on Sunday, so I dropped somebody to go get him. And the guy who I dropped was the Indianapolis Colts wide receiver. So
who?
Pierce?
It appears, yeah, by mistake. I thought Pittman and Downs were not playing, and I picked up Pierce, thinking that they weren't playing. I read inactive, and it was active.
Okay, speaking of Pittman, or Pedro, how you doing there? I know for a while.
Please, Pedro, do not listen to this guy. This guy,
I have a question.
Talk to you as a used car salesman.
Do you think Pittman is like contemplating going on IR because he's fearing Anthony Richardson's coming back to play quarterback?
Yep, it makes perfect sense, bro. It makes perfect sense.
I have a nagging back injury, but I may play this week or I may be out 4 weeks. Depends what my quarterback is.
Yeah, bro. This is, bro. I have guys at work that once they know it's gonna be the busy season, they start thinking like, oh, you know what? I may have to go check that back out. And
yeah, look at Devontae.
Yeah, but it's like that, If I am going to struggle, if I'm going to work hard, I should be rewarded for it. And when I play with Anthony Richardson, I'm not getting rewarded for it because he can't hit a 10-yard slant. He can't do it.
Hot take, very hot take.
Oh, here we go.
Josh Downs is a better wide receiver than Pittman.
Oh, okay.
Just watching.
Okay, I like that. But I agree.
Josh Downs is a wide receiver, and potentially Mitchell, the rookie or second-year guy. That guy looks good too. Better than Pittman, personally.
Yeah, I think Pittman is too. Yeah, it's overrated.
Pittman's supposed to be the underneath guy, the short to intermediate, but. Yeah, it's starting to look like Pittman is not gonna take those deep routes. He's not gonna do any of that stuff. And as long as Joe Flacco is playing, all those guys are gonna be viable. So
even with Pittman was getting bodied by Downs, like not even close.
Yeah, but in points, it's all relative. They're all getting the same more or less amount of points. They're all now with Joe Flacco in, they all get like 15 to 20 points. So why am I gonna let's say Downs? I think who is that has Downs? Yoragoy, I think has Downs.
Yeah.
It's 20 points to 17 points. 3 points would have won me 3 or 4 points would have won me last week, but it's not always going to happen.
It all depends on the quarterback situation. I'm just saying, it's like.
No, yeah, I agree with your hot take. Actually, Danny, for the first time, we agree on something. Yeah.
Yeah, agree on something to screw me.
So you're picking KMA to beat Alex, right? Then.
This week, yes.
Okay. Let's go on to
my thought process real quick on that one is main reason Adams is going to play against Pittsburgh. I believe it's going to be semi-limited. Not limited, but he's not going to play full rounds.
Okay. And that's what's going to cost Alex.
I think that will. I think Kamara being the only option in Denver, it can go one of two ways. I could be very wrong and Kamara gets 30 points tomorrow on 40 catches or 10 or 15 catches. And whatever yards, or Kamara has a down game, and then I just do not like I do not like Kraft and Javante.
Yeah, those are big question marks for Alex. Look, he lost Shaheed. He had a really nasty team with those 4 wide receivers. Shaheed as his number 4. Now Shaheed is in IR. I mean, it's not looking good for him. So let's see what can happen. And then obviously to Kraft, somebody mentioned, I don't know who it was, but Green Bay tight ends, it's hard to trust.
Here's the issue. Saquon revenge game.
That is true. He will have a monster game. He was actually he struggled last week, so I expect him to blow up this week.
I think the Giants D line is not bad, but I don't know. This game can go back and forth.
Okay.
I'm leaning still more KMA. I think DK has a decent matchup. Diggs is gonna be well. Like quarterback, I think they're both gonna suck this week. Mahomes is droppable. Kyler has been awful. Derrick Henry, here's the thing. I could see this being a very heavy pass game.
Yeah.
Because
Flowers.
It's hard to run. It's hard to run on Tampa.
Yeah.
It's very hard to run on Tampa.
No, and it's probably going to be a shootout as well.
I don't think so.
Hey, Tampa Bay scores, man.
A lot slower game than we expect.
Okay.
I hope for a shootout, bro. I got Mike Evans.
And I have Zay Flowers.
So. I feel more comfortable in a shootout with my guy. Don't worry.
I have my guy as my 4th receiver. If I can get as much as Mike Evans, then I'm looking good.
Mike Evans is my 4th receiver as well.
Okay. Well, let's go on to the next matchup. And these are your friends, your dear friends, Franklin and Steven.
I hope they tie. I hope they suck. Both of them. Say that like the app crashes and they both get a loss or something like that.
Now, but we have to pick a winner. Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, I mean, is this even a question? Franklin should dominate him.
Now, I mean, we are seeing that Steven in the last couple of weeks, he has been trending. He
not been trending, bro. It's just the last couple of weeks there have been 700 injuries every week, and Steven, the garbage collector, has half a roster that he can fill up with 1 week fill-ins, and just builds a lineup of 1 week fill-ins.
Look, last week he scored 160, season high for him. Week 5 he scored 133 points.
I have a question. Just the turnover from week 5 to week 6 to week 7. How many different players that are in starting have been switched out?
No. I mean, I would say probably 70% of his team has been different. So there's no chance, Franklin.
I mean, there's always a chance. Like, currently this week, there's not that many bye-week fill-ins to take out. So I think it's going to be a little bit harder for him to do it.
Okay. Well, we move on to the last matchup, the main event.
The blowout of the week?
Fugazi versus, what are you calling yourself this week? Thank you, Franklin London Bay again. You're still with that name. Give me your pick'ems. Who's winning this matchup?
Me.
Are you finally going to beat me in the regular season?
Yes.
You're 0-7 against me.
I don't think it's 0-7.
Probably 0-6, maybe, but something around there.
I know that when we played in the playoffs, I'm 1-0. That's all I know.
Danny, that's a 3rd place. Again, Danny, that game does not count.
1-0.
That game doesn't count. That
in the playoff bracket. Were we not in a playoff bracket?
We're in a playoff bracket, but no, we didn't even care. I lost in the semifinals.
When is it? I start my team. I had like a bunch of guys missing.
I didn't start my team either. I was in the Dolphin Stadium when that happened. I didn't care.
So I guess it's common for anyone that goes to Dolphin Stadium just loses. It's just like a thing.
Yeah. I mean, you know that. You know that very well.
Nothing good ever happens when I go to the stadium. Either Tua dies, or I get betrayed, or
Yep.
That's
Or I
three
lost
first,
in,
bro.
in the third place matchup against you. Now, so tell us, Danny, give us one reason. Why do you think you're going to beat me this week?
matchups.
Okay.
You
What
literally,
matchup specifically you think
you
and then I'm going to give my reason.
on you got me on my hot week. Like I have a green light matchup on every single player. Every single player has a green light matchup.
Okay. So
The
so
worst
you're
match of the week is London. That's
okay.
the worst matchup of the week.
Yeah, but then you're super weak or whatever. Your players and this is what happens when you don't have a superstar. You don't have nobody who's going to give you 40 points or 30 points. Your blow up
You think?
probably for the
Okay, I have a
team will
question.
be fun.
Think Jamar Chase is going to give you 30 points, 30, 40 points against Cleveland?
He could.
He could.
Cleveland is basically done.
Well,
Ask Pedro.
what happens with that is that they're going to play one half of football. You get one half to score points.
Yeah, but the Bengals are not that good of a team that they're gonna blow them out. They're gonna keep them floating. Look what happened with the Giants. They kept them floating around there.
Cleveland. The Giants are better than Cleveland. Look,
So
Cleveland has not scored 20 points. We're in week 7. They have not scored 20 points once this year.
I understand.
Just lost to Amari Cooper. Nick Chubb is not going to be 100%. This is literally the worst week of their season offensively. They have nothing going for them.
So you're predicting Jamar Chase will be probably 20, like over and under 20 points.
I don't Jamar Chase blow up week. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a 30-point week. If he gets 20, congratulations. I think if he gets 20, he had a great week. Because I don't think this is a 20-point week for him.
And you could have had him just to remind you at 2, and you did it.
Okay.
So then, Josh Allen and Daniels. I think Josh Allen with his new wide receiver, better than Daniels.
You better hope it's a wash at best.
Nope.
You better hope it's a wash.
I'm gonna give my hot take.
Daniels is the guy, bro.
Allen will outscore Daniels more than 10 points.
I will put a beer bet on that right now.
Let's do a beer bet. By 10 points.
10 points this week.
Will outscore him more than 10 points.
A deal.
Okay.
Did you look at the matchups?
Yeah.
Washington gets Carolina.
Yeah. They're going to run the ball.
Yeah. Daniels is going to run the ball a lot.
No. Next week, they play.
I have a question.
They play Washington.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that Cooper is going to be that guy week 1?
No, but he'll be better. He'll be better than what they have.
Oh my God, that was the easiest beer bet of the year. I thought the last one I made was easy. This one's ridiculous.
No. He's gonna outscore him. I have a feeling that's gonna be 24-14.
14? You
Yes.
realize that he hasn't done that once this year, by the way.
And it's gonna happen one day.
You said Allen is gonna beat him by 10 points.
Yes.
And Allen's gonna have 24 this week.
Danny.
That is the
Yes.
bet you can make if you think Allen's gonna have 24.
Yes.
The only way you make that bet is if you think Allen's gonna drop 35.
I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna outscore him more than 10 points. That will be my hot take. I hope people are taking this notice. By 10 points. It'll be 24-14. It could be 35-25. It'll be 30-20.
Pedro,
Maybe it'll be
about this.
Bro, I think Alfredo's crazy, man.
That's
like if he would have said, like you said, if Josh Allen would have had 35 points and then Daniels has 25, that makes more sense. But, bro, he's going to score 14 points?
I'm not saying he's going to score 2. No. I'm saying that he's going to outscore him.
You said outscore him by 10 points.
Yes. No
matter
matter
you said
what.
that Josh Allen's going to have 24 points.
No. I'm not saying he's going to have 24 points. He's going to outscore him by 10 points. It could be 24-14. It could be 27-17, 30-20. It could be whatever.
Oh, my God. That was the biggest bet of my life.
Nope. No, you thought the same thing with you. The same thing with the 10.
You gave me a 10-point cushion.
Yeah.
I would love to know what Vegas odds would be on that.
And when that
like 1,000.
and that will be my reason why I'm winning, because that will be the deciding factor. And I'll tell you this: he plays at 4:05 and Josh Allen. So Josh Allen will start first, and you're gonna see.
I have a question. What if Josh Allen has one of those games again where like they just run the ball everywhere and he does nothing and he gets 8 points? All right, would you feel confident about Daniels needing -2 points for you to?
No. They all realize that I lost, but whatever. I mean, I'm confident that he's going to do it. This will be the week for him to do it.
Oh, that is so funny.
You said the same thing about Tyreek. It looks like I'm going to win that bet.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Delusional person I have ever met when it comes to your team.
I'm winning. Danny, I'm going to end up winning.
You may win the week, but you're definitely not winning that bet.
Okay.
Do that.
Pedro, write it down. I don't know if anybody's seeing the podcast. Hopefully they add that. This week, Josh Allen will outscore Daniels by 10 points. However it's going to happen, but he will. Maybe he gets hurt. Who knows?
Oh, here we go, bro.
Oh, the pigeons.
Maybe he gets hurt.
The pigeons, bro.
If he gets hurt, bro, I will come over and beat the crap out of you, bro. I will be so pissed.
Alfredo, I had to look it up. Right now, the betting odds for the Washington Commanders and Carolina Panthers game is a 7 over/under, and they're saying that it's going to be 51 points scored that game.
Oh God! What's the point total for?
The point total for both teams is 51 and a half points.
Hold up, but there's a way to see each team, I think, somewhere.
Each team? Hold on.
Let me see.
I'm looking at the Hard Rock bet, and I make these assumptions based on what I see.
All right. Commanders are 8-point favorites. And teams. How do I see teams? Oh, Commanders total points. Commanders are, it's 50-50 money if the Commanders go over 31 points. You think Daniels is not getting 2 touchdowns minimum?
He's going to get 2 touchdowns, man. I don't know where Alfredo gets this from.
And watch out, one of them might be rushing.
He might be able to get 2 touchdowns, but then Josh Allen's going to have 4.
Está loco, man.
Okay.
That was so bad, bro. So bad. Let's just look at Josh Allen for fun. Let's
look at Josh Allen for real quick.
Because he may lose head-to-head, let alone 10 points.
He's going up against Tennessee, bro.
Oh, by the way, they're a 10-point favorite, so that means they're going to play. They have a better chance of playing half a game than I do.
Washington is 8-point favorite. Same thing.
I mean, yeah, same thing. Buffalo's projected 25 points.
This is what's going to happen. Why? And I'll tell you the game script of why this is going to happen. In the Carolina-Washington game, Carolina will be running the ball through Washington's throat. They're going to be controlling the ball. That will be the only way they win. Wendy Dalton with short passes and Shuba running, wild, he's going to be controlling the clock. So when that happens, they're not going to be having the ball. Washington might win, but it's going to be a lot closer. We'll bet now in the Hard Rock bets, and I will take with Washington, with Carolina.
You want Carolina's points?
Yes. I'm going to take Carolina points. They're 8-point underdog. I'm going to go with Carolina in this scenario.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I have a feeling.
Look, I will say something the other day that said, like, the underdogs that are, like, over, like, 6 or 7 points have, like, a very good record against those other teams.
Exactly. You read my mind, Danny.
The one team to shatter that was Washington when they beat the crap out of everybody else. But
it's going to happen. It has to happen one time. So they're going to be running the ball. They're going to run down the throat. So
they're going to
possession.
Question: why do you think they're going to run the ball? Is it because you have Chuba?
No, they have a good team. They'll be running the ball. They'll be running the ball, and with that,
The real thing that's going to happen is Deontay Johnson and Terry McLaurin are going to take turns shitting on each other. That's literally going to go back and forth. They may have 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns combined, and 250 yards combined.
okay, all right, we'll see. So that's what's gonna happen in that game. So then with that, it's gonna affect Daniels. And then in the Buffalo game with Tennessee, yes, Buffalo has a major advantage, but Josh Allen, since he's gonna have a new toy, he's gonna want to show off. This is the opportunity for him to show off that new toy. So he's going to have several touchdowns, maybe a rushing touchdown, and not only that, James Cook will not play. And when that
So,
happens,
are you ready for
who's
this?
going to take the goal line?
What makes you think he's not going to play?
If he didn't play last week in a much important matchup, what makes you think he's going to play against Tennessee?
He has an extra week to rest. What do you mean?
Rest him up. They won last week. They have some wiggle room.
Oh, you better hope. You better hope he's out.
And then they play Seattle the week.
By the way,
that.
it took 3 touchdowns from Josh Allen. It took 2 passing and a rushing touchdown for him to get 24 points.
Yeah.
So you better hope he has a virtuoso and gets 5 touchdowns to beat Daniels by 10 points.
Okay. I'm sure. I'm really confident that might happen, man.
Bro,
I don't know.
With 3 touchdowns, including a rushing. Like, come on, man. He's not going to outscore him by 10 points.
Well, Danny, then you're gonna get free beer. If it's what you're gonna say, it's gonna be free beer.
You guys are trying to get me drunk, so I draft like Steven this year. I swear.
Well, I mean, remember you claimed about the whole Tyreek bet. Oh, that there was a stupid trade, that it's the easiest beer, and guess what? I'm gonna end up winning that bet. It looks like I'm gonna be winning.
You think you are, but I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Well,
I don't know.
Talking about Tyreek, how are you gonna feel when Tua throws that 80-yard touchdown?
You see, here's the thing. I think it's not gonna happen that often. I think if anything, Tyreek's gonna get peppered with like the shorter, intermediate stuff. He'll get more catches, but he won't have the bombs.
Okay.
Because I just think Tua's gonna have like a clock in his head. He's gonna be afraid to get hit. Is my guess.
Maybe he wants to prove people wrong.
I like it. We're gonna run a bunch of those little sideways passes that we do all the time.
And Devon A-Chain. Yep. It'll work.
How do you feel about Raheem Mostert coming back, killing A-Chain? And our offense?
Yeah. No, they're not killing the offense. They're not killing. Actually, it's gonna help. Devon A-Chain is not someone who plays the middle. Where Devon A-Chain, where he made.
I have a question. Devon A-Chain was losing touches to the third string backup, the rookie. You really think that Mostert's not going to come in and get 15 to 17 touches? If the rookie was getting 12 to 15?
A-Chain needs 10 to give me at least 15.
You better hope they're all passes. Are you starting with another Huntley?
No, because my team is so deep that I can basically bench them. I can basically bench them. So think about my team. I have Chuba, Jordan Mason.
Oh,
and then
speaking about that, how do you feel that everything I've said for the last month and a half is coming to fruition? Mason's disappearing, Chuba's disappearing in a few weeks.
It has not happened. First of all, Christian McCaffrey hasn't come back. McCaffrey hasn't come back.
McCaffrey's already scheduled to come back in week 10.
Okay, that's 3 more weeks. You know,
okay.
Why are they extending this so much?
Your team's fugazi, bro. It's fake. When it matters, you're going to get bounced. You better hope I'm not there in the first round. I told you. Look. I hope you know this. If you are the 3rd seed, you are dead. You better hope you get the 2nd seed.
I'm actually going to give up my bye week to play you because I want to beat you once and for all.
Better not get the 3rd seed, because if you get the 3rd seed, you are dead because you are stuck with either Franklin, Ralphie, or me. All 3 of us.
Franklin will be fit. Franklin will be fit for sure.
Dominate you,
bro.
Your
Just make
team
sure you make the playoff.
is-
Because this week I beat you, you're gonna be 3-4.
There's
And
a-
then you face KMA, 3-5.
there's a chance that I don't make the playoffs, but I guarantee you this: if you are the third seed, you do not pass the first round because me, Ralphie, or Franklin will kill your team.
Okay. Are you gonna wear the clown mask this year?
I mean,
Because you're gonna be in the consolation bowl.
Anonymous might make that impossible.
But then answering your question about the running backs, Jordan Mason, according to you, you're saying Christian McCaffrey hasn't come back yet. This is all rumors. He hasn't come back.
They
And
opened up
Chuba,
his window.
well, but doesn't mean anything.
That means
And-
he has to come back in 3 weeks or he's gone.
Okay.
That's what it
You
means.
know that. And then after that, you're talking about Chuba. Yeah, Jonathan Brooks already came back to practice today at a limited capacity. But it's either at the end, is it going to be Chuba or Jonathan Brooks in the playoff stretch?
Everyone
One of them will be.
Everyone does committees, bro. Everyone's doing it.
And that's what I'm telling you. So half of the league, okay, so everybody is involved in a committee. You are involved in a committee.
I understand that, but do I want the committee of a star rookie that is coming off an injury and a journeyman guy that has been decent when he gets all the work? Do I want that committee on one of the worst offenses in the league?
Okay, well.
On top of, they're probably going to start Bryce again, and that's even worse.
They're not going to start Bryce, man. Bryce is done.
They already said they're bringing Bryce back. They already said that they're starting Bryce again.
No.
I think it's stupid, but they already said it.
It makes no sense.
They took him with a first-round pick, bro. You're not going to give up on him like that.
No, yeah, but at least for this year, he's done.
No.
But then, if anything happens with him, then there's Bucky Urban. And you know White. Rondell White will not.
Bucky? You mean Bucky, the three-headed back, the three-headed?
There's no three-headed there's no. That was just a talk that they put. No,
Bro.
no.
He got outplayed by the third string. He got outplayed by the third string.
Okay.
And the coach literally came out and said, Sean Tucker's done more than enough to earn more time.
Okay.
We have a three-headed committee. That is literally fantasy jail.
All right. Well, we'll see about that, man.
Agent, you better hope he catches passes because Moster's going to come back in and take all the goal line again.
I have the rookie right.
So
something happens to A-Chain, I have right.
You have 0 good running backs now. 0. I think I'd take Pollard over all your running backs, straight up.
I'm going to disconnect myself after hearing that. I mean, because the stuff that you say, Danny, is like...
What's wrong? Would I prefer Chuba and Brooks to split touches, or would I prefer Pollard?
In offense, they're not going to move the ball hardly. He's had a good week, and that's it. He did a weekly fill-in.
One good week?
Yeah.
You should check the stats on that one.
I'm checking. Well, I mean, there's no way these two, will find. I mean, we'll be facing off this week. Somebody's gonna end up winning. Someone's gonna end up losing. Hopefully, Danny, and I'm gonna say this: Danny needs to win this week. If I lose, I'll be like, okay, well, you know what? He's the one who needed this game the most. So hopefully
whatever you want, bro. You can say whatever you want. You can be like, oh, it's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna bother me. But you know deep down that it's gonna be like, damn, this stupid fly beat. And then in the back of your head, you're gonna have like, I had all my temporary players. I had all the best temporary players I can have, and I still couldn't beat the fly. Oh, the fly, please don't make the playoffs because I do not want to see you in the first round.
Pedro, I'm going to step out from here. I know you guys have to discuss some trades. I'm going to take care of, go grab some rest. Danny, I'm looking forward to beat you this week. And if not, again, don't forget our bet. Josh Allen will score Daniels by 10 plus points.
Will not forget that one.
But, so make sure we put that. Probably the league, they're not hearing it. Somebody has reminded them.
I'm going to put a poll. in the chat, is this the easiest beer of my life?
Okay. All right, Danny.
That
Pedro, I will be stepping out. Oh, please, all I ask you, Pedro, please don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Man, if it puts you underground, Alfredo, I might just do it.
Oh, okay. Give me a Dun. I'll give you old Dunze for Jacob.
Oh Lord, no, can't do that. Oh boy. Well, to be able to do this trade talk, since I cannot see with this damn mask on, I will forego the mask for this one time.
Oh. We've been.
Oh, it feels good to be back just for a few minutes.
We missed you. Nobody's gonna see this because they're gonna see an hour-long stream and they're not gonna. Yeah.
Bro, we have 4 people on this now.
Are they going crazy in the chat? Because I haven't seen anything.
No, they're not talking in the chat, but I'm sure that maybe Armando and Coquis and Steven have it in the background.
Damn, maybe send me trades, not for DK.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but Alfredo's crazy, bro. 10 points.
Now, I and that one. That's a dumb call. But whatever.
El tipo está loco.
It'll make up for some of the dumb bets I've made.
Well, hopefully Ayuk decides to behave.
I think Ayuk will come back. I think. Look, if this guy didn't get traded there, that bet was dead. There was no chance. But I seriously think Wilson's gonna be a Devonta Smith, a Waddle, like, because how is that situation not different from what they're in? They have an alpha in front of them, elite talents, but they're not the alphas.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but the problem is that I haven't seen Aaron Rodgers really support two alphas at the same time. It hasn't happened. But then again,
it's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hope you're right. You don't know how much fun we would have watching Franklin suffer.
Oh man, bro. This is I've been waiting for it, bro, because he's like my arch nemesis besides my brother in the league. So,
all right, talk to me, Pedro. Talk to me.
Look, I had to take off the mask so I can see, because with this thing on, I can't see anything, bro. So let's look at this. I've been telling you, and I'm gonna put it out into the ether so everybody knows. I've been looking for a wide receiver that I can start in my team, that could get me a decent amount, like a solid floor and a high ceiling, of course. But those guys are usually in the top 20, top 15, top 10. And I know that you've been hounding me for Jacobs.
Look, I've only been going after Jacobs because it's your RB3. And I know Demon's going to be harder. I know JT's impossible. So that's why I picked Jacobs.
No, and think about it. Demon, I got him in the 5th round.
Yeah, it's a 10th round keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And here signed long term. They have the best O-line. Like that's some guy you're probably not going to let go. And look, Gibbs, what everyone thought Gibbs is going to be is what Demon is. Mm-hmm. And he's a 2nd round pick every year. He's going to be a 2nd round pick every year. So I understand why you won't trade Demon.
Mm-hmm. And I told Franklin when I took Demon, and he was sitting in front of me, and he told me, "You know that Demon is the number 2 on this team, right?" And I told him, "Bro, that's impossible. They're like 1A and 1B.
They are, but it looks like Demon's 1A.
Yeah, at this point, Demon is 1A.
They love Demon. It's so annoying.
No, I understand, bro. That's the reason why I took him because if you really think about it, look at the coach. He wants a tough guy that can run it down the middle and play defense. He has pretty toys in Gibbs and I don't know St. Brown, Jameson Williams. They're toys, but he wants to run the ball and have a good defense.
I agree. I agree.
So, and that's what it is. But let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Let's go.
We have here a team in Thank You Franklin, London Bay. Bro, I said I can't. Your name's.
I gotta change it. I'll change it this week.
Loco, I got that name, but whatever.
It might kiss my ass, Saucy, after this.
Well, it's better than the names he comes up with sometimes. But I do have a question for you before we continue this.
Go ahead.
How did you get Armando? No, Armando. I'm sorry, Ralphie, to give you Pollard for a kicker.
A kicker.
Wait, what was it that he gave you? What was it?
No, it was Ferguson.
It was Ferguson.
Yeah.
For a tight end.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are. I don't understand. You guys are saying like that's a ridiculous trade. To be honest, I was on a tour in Vienna, in like the mountains of Vienna. I'm on a bus ride back into town, bro, and I get a message from Ralphie saying, "What do you want for Ferguson?" And I said, "I need a running back." I was desperate for running back. So I offered him, I think it was like ETN and Ferguson for, I think, Ken Walker.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, he's like, I'm planning on trading Kincaid.
Mm-hmm.
And I would want a tight end to fill right in. And he responded with, I want to keep Walker. Let's do it for Pollard. And I'm like, send it. That's it. That's all that happened. Literally, it was about 4 or 5 texts. Just, I love it. That's how trades should be. It shouldn't be 4 or 5 days us going back and forth for a trade. It shouldn't be Franklin taking 5 business days, sipping wine, deal.
Bro, but look, I understand that tight end is a premium position because there's only one.
Yeah.
But, bro, everybody's struggling at tight end. And what is the difference between a tight end that gives you, that you can stream, that you can find a tight end that can give you 6 points, 8 to 8 points, and a tight end that can give you 8 to 10?
Here's the thing. Ferguson, the last like 2 or 3 games leading up to that, had 9, 11, 10 targets. The Cowboys' offense looked good. So
Good.
And Ferguson was the number 2 option. So it's like, if CD's not getting the ball, it was coming to Ferguson. So I saw Ferguson as a top 5 tight end with his usage.
I get that.
And he was stuck with Kincaid, which now looks even worse with Cooper coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't think it's a bad deal. I personally don't agree with what he traded Kincaid for. I think he could have gotten more for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
you
it was going to be Ingram had played 1 snap. The Jaguars looked awful. So, like, I can't blame him for making that trade.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, bro, like that and I was waiting because this is the thing. Everybody has a consensus that they will not trade with you because they think that you've set yourself up in a situation that pretty much you can't get out of.
They think I'm killing them or like going for somebody for a specific reason or something like that.
Yeah. But that's the problem is that you have a glaring need. And right now you have pretty much almost filled that need with that one trade for a tight end that you weren't going to play.
Oh yeah, like that was the reason. Like I had Ferguson, and I got Brock Bowers in that deal. For my biggest point, I didn't kick. I like Olave's cool, Pickens cool. My biggest thing in that trade was getting Brock Bowers, and this is the reason why. Brock Bowers looks to be like he could turn into the Kelsey of those couple years where he's just getting force fed every game. And like you said, tight end's tough. So you could have these people where they're in a tough situation at tight end and they get like what 6 to 8 points. If you get 10 points, happy. What if
Mhm.
getting me 15 to 18 a game from tight end? Like
Yeah.
that's a nasty advantage every single week.
Yeah, but for everyone else that doesn't have that advantage, it's the same thing. It
I
doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, that's for them. But like, I like having the tight end advantage, especially in a league like this where I feel like I draft well, or I can pick up well against other people. Like when you have a position that you don't have to think about,
Mm.
it's great. Like I waited on quarterback. I ended up finding a stud. There was other studs available because I got Love, and Baker was available later on. Like those were all guys that I was looking at. So I could have had three of the top five quarterbacks late in the draft. That's why I don't reach for tight ends. Like I don't reach for quarterbacks. I rather stock up on running backs and receivers. And look, here's the thing. Everyone listens to Steven. Everyone listens to Steven. When Steven's like, oh, Danny's trying to rape this, and then Steven ends up stoking the fire with Franklin. And you know, Franklin, once he gets started, he can't stop.
Yeah, I understand.
Thinks that I'm a trade raper when I have lost every trade but one I've done this year.
Well, that's the one. The one that we're discussing.
And the one is Pollard. And Franklin had a conniption fit when he has 3 trades that he absolutely demolished the other owners.
Yeah. Look, this is that trade, and that's why I wanted to bring it up, because the only person that could have helped you in anything, in any trade, when it comes to running backs in this league, was me. There's nobody else. And I have a situation where I don't have a wide receiver that I'm like comfortable with.
I get it.
And you're in a situation that you don't have a running back that you're comfortable with.
I feel pretty comfortable now.
Of course. Tony Pollard is an upgrade, of course.
Tony Pollard is like a solid RB2 with RB1 potential for random weeks when he has really good matchups.
Yeah. And it makes it difficult now to trade with you because now you're not backed up against the wall.
No, I could sit back and start Tank Dell. I could sit back and wait. Okay, I got an offer here from Fugazi. Take a wild guess what it is. I haven't opened it yet. I am almost sure it is Devin Singletary for some bum, or for some guy on my team. Devin Singletary for, let me guess, Mike Evans is my guess right now. Ready?
Let's see.
Oh, Harrison Buckner for Drake London. Nice.
Wow, that's kicker for a number one wide receiver.
Devin Singletary for Drake London. Nice.
Yeah, he's just spamming your inbox for that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm done with him.
But yeah, at this point, I have to go and look for a guy that makes sense for me, because, and at the end of the day, you're not going to give me a stud, because you need Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be your guy in round 10.
Yeah, that guy is. I wouldn't trade him for JT straight up, almost. Like I'm like
JT.
JT's a conversation, but anybody else on your team, I would not even consider it.
Not even for Demo? Wow, that's crazy, bro.
I wouldn't.
Demon has.
Look, here's the thing: is Demon is not the guy. Like, yes, he's the guy right now, but like, it's literally one of the worst situations that if he gets any nick, he could be relegated right behind Gibbs.
And it's the same situation if Gibbs gets hurt. He's a league winner.
If Gibbs gets hurt, Demon is like RB1 on the year.
Yeah, on the whole year. So, and I'm not going to give up Demon. Not for.
I wouldn't if I was you.
Yeah. So what you want from my team is Jacobs.
Yep.
And I don't mind moving Jacobs, because I do believe that he has top 10 upside. He has top 10 upside if the situation is right. So or I see him now as top 20, and that's where he is. Are you willing to move a top 20 wide receiver?
Who do you view as top 20 is the question. That's the real question.
All right, let me look at your team.
Mike Evans is considered a top 13, 14 receiver right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we're already outside of the Mike Evans and London range.
No, I know Drake London's your number one wide receiver. So I'm not like, obviously if I could swing a trade for a Drake London with only giving up Jacobs and maybe a piece or two, that'd be awesome. But the thing is that who would you take from my team? Jameson Williams?
Here's the deal. With the amount of receivers I have, that trade would make zero sense for me. Because any receiver I would get would never start on my team. So it's literally just London for Jacobs.
No, bro. Jameson Williams is good, man.
Would Jameson Williams ever start over a healthy Olave? Would he ever start? Yes. No, man.
Yeah. Bro, come on. Come on.
He gets 2 targets a game.
Bro, it's not 2 targets a game.
Touchdown in each of the
He dropped. Bro, he had a touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns last game. 1 touchdown got called back because something had nothing to do with him. You saw the game. He's good, bro.
I'm not taking the guy that gets 3 targets a game, bro. I'm not taking the Deshaun Jackson. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Well, let's look. You want, because the trade that you've been offering me forever is Tank Dell and Najee Harris.
I mean, yeah, that's who I've been offering for the most part.
But the problem is that, yes, Najee Harris has been playing better, but I think it's more of a considerable drop back than Josh Jacobs. Not
okay. Now I have a question. Does that offense not get better with Russell Wilson? And wait, the issue Najee was not playing great was because he hadn't scored a touchdown until last week.
Mm-hmm.
Check how many rushing touchdowns Fields stole from him from the 3-yard line.
No, yeah, that's why I have Fields. But the problem is that I know that Russell's not going to run.
Exactly.
But do you seriously think that Justin Fields with a 4-2 record, barely causing turnovers? I think he has like a 9-1 a turnover rate.
You think it's official? It's done? Or no?
It's done, man. Russell Wilson's playing against the Jets. That team, the defense for the Jets is legit.
I mean, bro, look.
They're throwing him to the Wolves.
I said the same thing. I think this is a stupid switch. And then I started watching some of their practice tape that was coming up on Twitter. Bad, man. It's bad. Look, I will send you one right here to your phone. Hold up. I literally liked it because I'm, oh my God, this is bad.
Yeah, bro. This guy is bad, bro. Russell Wilson's not the Russell Wilson from before.
No, I'm not talking about Russell Wilson being bad. I'm talking about Justin Fields being bad.
Oh, wow. Oh, bro. Tell me that he's not doing good. Now.
No. Let me tell you this. They're winning games. Fields is doing good for fantasy, but he is not playing well. Like, he's not playing great. Look at this, what I sent you. This is the reason Fields is getting benched.
Let's see.
Not because of him losing. Not because of...
Okay.
Look at the both receivers on the outside, wide open, and he literally just drops, check down.
Because he decided what he was going to do already.
Yeah. Look at and you've already seen the clips of Caleb Williams doing this, scanning the field, and all the Bears fans are like, "Oh my God, I'm in heaven," because Fields never did that. Fields doesn't know how to read.
Bro, what I'm saying is the following. Russell Wilson is not good.
I'm not saying he's good. He's a better quarterback than Fields.
Yeah, Fields is just a better athlete.
Correct. But
at the end,
if you, that's all you need right now is a better quarterback. And think about it: if you're getting an extra 2 or 3 touchdowns, the points would be crazy.
let me look because I've already looked at this trade over and over.
I think they'll lock in to my lineup this week.
No, yeah, because for the next 4 weeks he's well for the next IR for the next 3 weeks he's going to be gone. Nico Collins for the next 3 weeks he's going to be great. He's going to give me, if I were to trade for him, 15 points, easy. But then after that, what happens?
No, I mean, yeah, it's true. It again, he would be the third wide receiver, and then it comes back into him playing well or not playing well. Like, I'm not saying it's not, but here's my thing with this trade: you do not downgrade that much at running back.
Mm-hmm.
Point for point, you do not downgrade that much at running back. I think they have the exact same points right now. And you're gaining a wide receiver. That's why I never understood why you hadn't made one of those trades.
No, the one that you did for Ramondre, I didn't see it until it was too late.
I can't really take that, man.
No, I didn't see it until it was too late because I saw it right before the game started, and I said, you know what? I can't take this right now because the way that the way when the game started, and you didn't. And the funny thing, you didn't take that trade off until late at night.
I was on a plane, bro. I didn't. I landed like before the 8:00 game, and then I looked at my phone, and I see, oh my god, delete.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was looking. I stared at it for a good 30 seconds, and I was like, bro, what kind of guy would I be if I go?
You should have taken it. You should. Yeah. And you should take it before. I think you should have taken it. But my main reason for offering, like, I know I'm overpaying with that trade. I know I'm overpaying. Any trade I offer you, I feel like I'm not overpay because, yes, I like Jacobs. I want Jacobs. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm not offering you a running back that is that much worse.
Yeah, but Najee Harris, who picked up Najee Harris? It was Armando. And Armando, I think, dropped. And then I think, who was it that picked him up? It wasn't you, right?
I picked him up right away.
Yeah, you picked him up right away. This is
favorite priority for him.
But I don't know, man. I expect if I were to pick him up, then you have the looming specter of Jaylen Warren, and that's here. And it's a situation where are we going to be with that?
Okay, so I have a question. Like you are considering this trade right now. I can see you are genuinely considering this trade. What would push you over the edge,
bro? Over the edge, I would need to have somebody that I like.
What if I throw in Rome Odunze and you throw in some bottom tier guy, and Rome Odunze has a possibility for you to be a keeper next year?
Bro, but ideally he would be a keeper if Keenan Allen was not there. That's what I do. I'm just saying he has the opportunity to be that. Remember how all these rookies work. That's why I wanted the rookies on my team. You get the rookies, and within the last 6 to 8 weeks of the season, they start to break out. Brian Thomas is breaking out early. Mm-hmm. Last year, Rashid Rice took over the last 7 to 8 weeks, and he became a stud. Then Tank Dell was taking over the league until he got hurt. Mm-hmm. That's where the rookies start to shine. So it's up to you, man. I'm okay with keeping my team how it is. Tank Dell's locked in. I have a backup running back in mind that I could trade for. Yeah, but that's a backup running back.
No. I have another running back I can trade for if I needed to. I already have that all set up.
Mm-hmm. But you're waiting on my deal.
I would much rather prefer your deal.
Bro, let's give a sidebar right here. Let me look. Let me look at this at your team, bro, because I want. Like I've been saying for the longest time, I need a top 10 wide receiver, and this is not getting me there.
I understand. I mean, look, you're not going to get a top 10 wide receiver for Jacobs. Let's be honest.
Well, for Jacobs, no, but no one's going to give me straight up for Jacobs anything. But that's
unless you're trading Jacobs and Ayuk, I don't even think you'd still get close to a top 10 wide receiver. I would not trade London for Jacob and Ayuk.
No, but I did have a trade set up with somebody. It wasn't a top 10 wide receiver, but it was pretty close. And when I first got Ayuk and Jacobs. Now looking back on it, maybe I should have taken it. But then that guy didn't do well. But he's still a good player. But listen, let's do this.
I'm open to anybody outside of Evans and London. You could look at Olave, you could look at Pickens, either of those, whoever you like more. I don't mind any of those either. Like those are all available.
Okay. Let's take a look at this team of yours. Okay, so you don't want to give up Mike Evans. You don't want to give up London.
Mike Evans is worth more than Jacobs.
Is he worth more than Demo?
We could talk about that one for sure. If you put Demo in there, I can put in Evans for sure.
Yeah, but I would need more than just Mike Evans because let's be real. Demon is a top 5 running back right now.
No, he's playing great, man. I'm a little scared trading for Demon, but I'd work. Bro, you know me. I'll trade anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Only one guy that is untouchable, and it's Brian Thomas.
Of all guys, bro, you didn't play him for like 4 weeks, bro.
Brian Thomas and Bowers are untouchable. Everybody else is movable.
But you just said Drake London's out of the question.
No, he's still in the question, but it requires JT.
When did you get Drake London?
Where?
No, when? When? Like what? What order did you get him?
3-2. So in the third round. So it's not that much far. It's one round back of JT, and London is outperforming his ADP. So it's not crazy to say they have to be involved with each other.
Yeah, but I think JT's still better than Drake London.
That's fine. You could. He might be. I wouldn't trade him for Demont or Jacobs. Is my point.
Okay. Let's see. To be honest, I don't need Josh Jacobs on my team.
I know you don't, bro, and you need receivers, and that's what I have. Well, that's why I went after Josh Jacobs.
How about this? I don't want Roma Dunze.
Okay.
Not because he can't be somebody, but the thing is that I need somebody for today.
Okay.
And I think that you have that, for instance, George Pickens is not terrible. He has good games every once in a while.
And you just see the video there where Pickens is running wide open and this guy doesn't even look.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that you already know what's going to happen. He's going to come in. He's going to play versus the Jets. It's giving him oh yeah, he played. He was garbage. We're going to put in Justin Fields again.
No. They don't go back to Fields.
Bro, they're going to go back to Fields, bro.
Are you going to hold on to Fields?
I am thinking about it because if look at the news reports that have come out with that. They keep saying the way that that Tomlin is saying it is that as soon as Russell Wilson is healthy, he will play. But they could always move the goalposts when it comes to healthy. So,
but he's starting this weekend. They already said it.
They haven't announced it.
Tomlin has confirmed he's the starter this weekend.
No, Tomlin has confirmed that he's taking first team reps,
Oh man.
and so is Justin Fields.
Well, okay. From the practice videos I've seen, he's throwing 2 passes for every Justin Fields 1 pass. Like he's in front of him throwing 2 routes, and then Justin Fields comes in and throws the 3rd route.
Yes, that I have seen. But that's it. Let me build a trade here that would be okay for me moving Jacobs, because I don't need, to be honest, I don't need him on my team. I think
all I have asked, bro. I have asked you to make a offer in the last week, and you haven't made a one, and I've sent 500.
Bro, it just the thing is also is that, bro, I have to make a good trade. I can't think about it. I have to make a good trade that will benefit me.
No, I agree.
I can't get a trade for guys that are temporary, because my team can't. What is it that? Okay, I win versus ¿cómo se llama? Cookies, and then I lose the next 3 weeks because everybody's done.
I understand, bro. I understand. I'm just saying, it's like my track record this year has not been good for trades. I've lost all of them except one. Not Franklin that's gonna take your best player and give you bums.
No, I'm not even mad at Franklin, bro. I'm mad that I didn't wait one more week. That's what I'm mad about.
Well, here's the thing: if you would have waited one more week, you would have gotten trapped, because you would have been like, no, he's good again, and then Adams gets traded the next week.
No, I would have, bro. I would have waited one more week. I would have gotten a lot more from him, and I was still gonna trade him, because, bro, it's not that the guy's not good. Well,
who would given up something for that? Because I've tried to trade KMA, who needs wide receiver help, and his offers are Christian Kirk for Mike Evans. Like, I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to deal with him, but.
No, but I had to get on a call with KMA today, and I wasn't able to talk about a trade. But I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow, because I do think I could do something, at least something on his bench, at least, bro. He has a better bench than I do. So my issue with
his players, bro. How are you not coming here,
bro?
God, Pedro.
Bro. Mira, the biggest thing that has that I have thought about this trade is Jalen Warren, and he is designated to return for week 7.
Didn't he? He played last week.
He played, but is he still?
He played last week when Najee went off. I'm almost sure. I'm double checking.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at this as well.
Yes, Warren played.
Okay. Look, let's do this trade. I think this trade would work for both of us, and it doesn't. And to be honest, it'll help me and help you, because you need him more than I do at this point.
Okay.
If I were to give you, where's this guy at? Jacobs, and you give me, what the fuck? Why is this not working, bro? The thing is not working. The original trade was Najee Harris, Tank Dell.
Yeah.
And you throw on top. If you throw this guy on top of it, I might just do it. Let me just look to see real quick, because I don't want to misspeak.
Oh, you want Pickens in it too?
I was thinking Pickens.
I would do Najee and Pickens. I don't know if I'll do all 3.
I don't know. What if I give you something as well?
My thing is that I'm starting Dell right now this week. No matter what I get in this trade, Dell, unless I trade away Dell, I would start him. And if I trade him away, I would start Pickens. So I'm not opposed to giving up those three players.
Mm-hmm.
I just need something I can start this week then.
Okay. Well, the only player that you can start this week that I could give you besides this guy is Pittman. It depends. It depends what happens with if Joe Flacco plays.
Oh man. So you would not do Najee and Pickens straight?
No, because Pickens is not going to give me the points that I need. At least Tank Dell for the little bit of time that Nico's gone, for the 3 weeks that he's gone, he's going to give me 15 points.
Oh man, it's a high price to pay. It's a high price.
I don't, bro. Look. It's like I told Alfredo. I'm already a churro. I'm just trying to win a game. You're trying to continue and keep winning games.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. If you would do it without Tank Dell, it's automatic. I'd take the deal in a heartbeat.
I need the guy for today, bro.
I know. I'm just saying, like, man, I gut my whole team for Jacobs, and Jacobs is putting up the same amount of points as Najee.
No, because the only reason why Jacobs hasn't scored more points. Mira, Fredo's back. The only reason Jacobs hasn't scored more points.
Like he saw
I came
back to cry.
The only reason that Jacobs hasn't scored more points is because he hasn't scored touchdowns.
I'm here to interrupt this. Pedro, do not do this deal, bro.
Alfredo. Yeah, he came and he left.
All right, I'm looking at something like trade value charts that I use to see value wise.
Please, Pedro, no, don't do this deal, bro. I'm hearing what this guy's trying to tell you. I am not gonna allow you to do this trade.
Yeah, you're not on the trade committee.
Someone sounds terrified,
bro. Pedro, I actually was in bed hearing this, and I had to get up to stop this. I'm gonna stop this trade. It's not gonna happen.
Alfredo, bro.
What is the offer going on right now?
The offer right now that I told him that I would probably move Jacobs is Tank Dell, Najee Harris, and George Pickens.
And you're gonna give him a running back that he's going to,
I don't need Alfredo. Look, I have.
Okay,
JT
I have a
coming back.
question.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be a cock blocker.
If I do Najee, Pickens, Dell for Jacobs and Jameson,
bro, you just said that you didn't want Jameson. Bro.
I don't want Jameson, but I it's better than the other stuff on the roster. I think that's more unfair, personally.
No, definitely more fair, but I don't need to do a fair trade.
No, I'm saying I think that's more unfair. Me taking Jameson, like. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the value is very good for Najee and whoever you value more between Pickens and Dell.
Mm-hmm.
I just, if you had a decent receiver near them or like a little bit below them, I would do it. But it's like Christian Watson, which is a torn leg away every other week.
No, the only issue with Christian Watson is not even at this point. I don't even think it's the injury. It's It's the issue with his
From Franklin's League.
where is this guy? The
My
issue
girl's like, what's going on, bro? You've been here for 2 hours.
Pedro, I'm gonna step out. Please do not do this trade, bro. I'm telling you.
Go.
Don't do this trade.
bro. Hey, mira, Alfredo, I'll tell you this, Alfredo.
I'm gonna cock block this trade, bro. No.
If I need, so if look this trade how it stands now, how I propose it to him, Tank Dell, Najee Harris, and George Pickens for Josh Jacobs, I'll do that trade. He needs to think about it because it's a lopsided trade.
It is. I'd be overpaying like crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
he needs a running back, so
He needs a running back,
He has them,
the
so
running back. I don't need the running back.
bro.
I don't.
Tell me if you didn't do the Pollard trade, how you would do this deal.
I mean, I
would.
give a lot. I would give a lot. I honestly, I probably would have traded Tank Dell straight up for Ramondre Stevenson, like right now, if I didn't have anything and I was very desperate.
Mm-hmm.
But
why are you desperate, bro?
I don't need to anymore. Like I want Jacobs. I really want Jacobs, but I'm not going to just bend over for him either. You know.
I don't look. This is the trade.
There's an offer in the chat.
Who's offering?
Aaron Jones and Jalen Waddle for Jacobs.
Bro, tell Franklin to get out of here, bro.
This guy, bro.
I'll do it tonight, he says. Aaron Jones and Waddle for Jacob.
Yeah.
I need a guy that can start today.
Yeah.
Why do you need to win? Why do you need to start tonight? You're not gonna make the playoff.
Bro, it's not about
including the guy that is injured right now, Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Aaron Jones is injured.
Aaron Jones might not play. Look,
all right, I'm gonna step out.
Trade for a running back midweek is crazy. If you do it for Najee and your pick of those wide receivers, I'll do it. You just don't have anything else for me to ask for.
Bro, the problem is that Jameson Williams is I don't like. It's like I already told you. I'm already garbage, bro. I don't need any. I need the all the help I get, but if I don't get the help,
okay. So what about this? Pickens, Najee, Rome for Jacobs and Christian Watson or something like that.
No, I need Dell, bro. I need a guy I can start today. Who? Tell me again, the guys.
Christian Watson.
The ones that I will give you.
Oh no, it would be the same ones you've asked for. Pickens, Najee, and Rome for
Christian Watson and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. They're on the same team now. I don't know. We'd be doing literally the same trade.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I want Josh Jacobs, but I feel like the asking price is too high.
Asking price is high. It is, bro.
But let me say this: are you getting a better offer from anybody else? I don't think you are.
No. To be honest, this is one of the best. If your offers are good, but the problem is that I need more than that, and it's not even.
I have a question. Then how about you want somebody to start now? How about Najee, Dell, and Rome for Jacobs and whoever you want to throw in?
Yeah, but I don't want Rome.
Fine.
I expect Rome Odunze to do well maybe later in the year.
Yeah, but I have a question. If you want someone that starts now, that's Tank Dell. If you want someone that's a potential keeper, that's Tank Dell is hard with his situation. But Rome is a ninth pick in the draft. I don't know.
The thing is that we don't know how that situation is going to go in the year. It could be that. It could be that he's good.
I plan on stashing Rome there and leaving him there until the end of the year. That's my plan because I have a lot of keeper-worthy players, and I don't want to keep high picks. So I plan on holding him there. It's just a team that doesn't have a lot of keepers. I think that would be a more attractive piece than you're making it seem personally.
I have 3 keepers.
Who are they?
JT.
Yeah.
And Monty and Josh Jacobs.
Okay. No, but now if you trade Josh Jacobs,
if I trade Josh Jacobs, he's not my keeper.
Yeah, no.
But I need to. But think about it. Who am I? If I were to trade Josh Jacobs, who is the better player, Josh Jacobs or Roma Dunze in a span of 3 years projected?
Now I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting Pickens as well. So let's say Pickens pops off. You can keep Pickens instead as a 10th round pick.
But Pickens isn't playing well, bro. The only person that I know for sure is playing well on your team is Tank Dell of the people that you are offering.
Okay.
Those as it stands, the trade that I would want from you is Josh Jacobs, Tank Dell, Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs for Tank Dell, Najee Harris, and George Pickens. That's the thing is that it also helps you because you could go off and get people. Now you could go and look for a waiver wire for people.
I understand that.
And it helps me.
It's too steep of a price. I don't think I can give 2 receivers for the next couple weeks are going to be. Look,
you have 7.
Huh? It's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to give them away.
Well, I'm not going to give away Josh Jacobs either. I know that's a steep price.
No. You know you're not giving away Josh Jacobs. You know you're trying to leverage him for every cent that you can to try and get that team back alive. I know it, bro.
Bro, what do you expect from me?
Look, Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, currently same amount of points. Literally.
No.
Exactly.
The only difference is that Josh Jacobs is not getting touchdowns, and he's getting more yards than
Najee got his first touchdown this week. So it's literally apples to apples. Jacobs is obviously better. I'm not saying Jacobs is not better. But that's why I'm trying to give receivers for that. I think Pickens is a better receiver than Tank Dell. I think he's better long term. I think he's better outside of these 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm willing to do Najee and Pickens, which I think is a good trade for your team. But I don't know if I can do Tank Dell as well.
Look, I'll do exactly what you tell me. I'm going to leave the offer there for you. If you can get a better deal for a player that you can start today and beat Alfredo with,
that's fine. Here's the thing. If I give up Tank Dell, I don't have a player to start there. So I'd rather take my chances. Because here's the thing. Cook plays. My team's better before I do this trade.
Yeah, but that's if Cook plays.
And Cook doesn't play. I do my other trade on the side that I already have set up. And for 1 week, it's a better fit than if I make the trade.
I don't know, bro. And this is one thing I am going to say. You can't go in the chat all year and say Olave, oh great, the guy is awesome, and then not and Pickens, oh man, that guy's awesome. Hey, I'll start him. I'll start all these guys. They look great, and then come on the Two Versus Brother podcast and not want to be with them for the rest of the time.
I mean, I'll be with any bro. Everyone's tradable. Everyone is tradable. I traded Tyreek Hill.
Oh, bro,
everyone's tradable. I traded Tyreek Hill. You know I'm not gonna hold on to nobody. Like you can't just say because I've hyped this guy up that I won't trade him. I'll trade anybody.
Okay. Well, look, the deal on the table as it is: Tank Dell, Najee Harris, George Pickens. I'll even offer another. I'll offer another guy. Hold on. We talked about Christian Watson before, right? I'll offer you Christian Watson.
Not in that trade. No, I'm not doing that one.
Bro,
That
it
is
literally
a
makes it closer.
very small upgrade at running back to
No,
give up two.
it's not very small,
wide
bro.
receivers.
It's not very small because you are in a way better offense.
You are, but who knows?
Right? Anybody could get hurt tomorrow. That's a different story.
No, I'm not talking about no injuries or nothing like that. The Steelers' offense should be better. They should be. Look. I'm giving you two guys who should get better, and a guy who should be
for a
elite.
guy that should get better too.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But the guys that are getting better should be very similar. I would hold on. I'll hold on to him. I'll hold on to Najee if that's how it is. I'm not doing that one.
I know, bro. Look.
I love Josh Jacobs, but I can't give all three of them for just Josh Jacobs.
Okay, how about this? I know that you need this trade for today for this week. You need the trade for this week.
I mean, it's not that I need the trade for this week. If I do the trade, it would probably be better this week. But if I hold on one more week, Pickens and Najee are probably going to be worth more.
Yeah, but it's possible Josh Jacobs could be worth more as well.
It could.
And Christian Watson might be worth more too.
Who?
And
no, I don't care about Christian Watson. I could care less. He can have 40 points this week, and I wouldn't want him. I could care less about Christian Watson.
Well, let's see, bro. I'll leave the trade as it is.
And I'm not taking it. I would not do it.
Okay. Well, it is on the Two versus Brother podcast. This is the first trade negotiation that anybody does on the podcast, and unfortunately, it doesn't go anywhere. This is what I will do, though. I will put Josh Jacobs on the trade block.
That's fine. If you can get more than I have offered you, take it.
Okay.
It is Waddle and Aaron Jones more than what I've offered you.
Aaron Jones is hurt. If Aaron Jones wasn't hurt, I would have taken that trade.
Fair.
That makes sense. Because Waddle's not going to be good for another few weeks. And Aaron Jones is good. It's almost a wash between both of them.
If you do it without Tank Dell or without Pickens and Roma Dunze instead, I'll do the trade. I just can't do both of them. You can pick whoever you want.
So it's either Dell or Pickens.
Correct. With Najee.
With Najee. I'll put it in this is what I'll do. Before the game Thursday starts.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in the chat trade block Josh Jacobs. If no one matches it as something similar to it, I'll do your trade.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Ready for Franklin to come offer you every bum he has on the bench for him?
Bro, Franklin, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like I can't even trade with Franklin anymore after what happened last time. Oh, bro, but whatever. It's my fault. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we can get a trade done.
No, definitely.
Value-wise is definitely very close with Tank or Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you who you prefer.
This is Danny. Every year we trade. Every year we trade, and even if it's just guys on the bench, we could get a trade done.
And it's never been bad.
No, it's never been bad. It's never been something crazy.
It's never been what Franklin just did to you.
No, bro. That was my fault. I should have waited one more week. And if I would have waited one more week, I could have taken. Bro, I could have probably got Aaron Jones and what's it called, Josh Jacobs for him. But whatever. Let's see. I'll put it out there. If game time on Thursday starts, I think at 8:15 or 8:30.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I'll take your trade.
All right.
So the onus is on the league to offer me something better.
I like this though. I like what you're doing.
Let's see,
You
bro.
know, Frank. You know, Alfredo is gonna come offer something crazy to try and stop me from getting him. I hope he
Yeah,
does.
yeah, for sure, bro.
I hope he does.
No, but Alfredo trading with Alfredo is at least is easy for me because I know what he likes. But for everybody else, he's gonna offer you the kicker or something like that.
Alfredo is the number one worst trade offer sender in the league. It's not even close.
Yeah, I have to agree.
KMA might be second, bro. I've gotten Addison and Kirk for like London and Evans for like the last couple days. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, but that's according to KMA because he came on the podcast with Franklin. He says if he sends you a trade offer, it's because he's trying to get your attention, and I'm going to take it as face value. I'm going to take it at face value. It's a hell of a way to get my attention, but I'll take it at face value.
We'll see, bro. I'm trying to get something from KMA too for this week, and that I would need to get before tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that Denver defense. I'm gonna pay up for that Denver defense this week. Watch.
Bro, Denver, you're trading for defenses now, bro?
Okay, I will trade for that Denver defense against nobody on New Orleans.
Bro, let's see. Let's see what happens, bro.
KMA, hit my line, bro. Hit my line. I will take that defense for whatever you want.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. We'll conclude this podcast at pretty much a stalemate. Nothing got done, but we do have a trade offer out in the wilderness.
I think a lot got done, bro. We finally got some clarity on what you want back because I had no idea what you wanted. I would just send 100 offers.
No, yeah, for sure. It's just, bro, it's and I understand sometimes it's hard to trade with me because this is the time that I'm active. I can't do it while I'm at work.
Bro, I'm down. I'm late night.
Yeah, I'm late night too, bro. And I know KMA is late night as well. So I might just send him a text message to see if he's ready to talk now. But yeah, bro.
At KMA's team, I feel comfortable because what it would take for him to trade for what you want, he won't give it.
No, he won't. But the thing is that
what he's willing to trade is Addison and Kirk, and I think Pickens is better than Addison and Kirk, and you'd also get Najee. So
yeah. But the thing with KMA is that he's in a similar situation I am. He needs a top wide receiver. He has running backs for days. So I can't doing a trade with him would mean that we would probably have to swap running backs.
Yeah.
So and think about it. If I were to swap running backs with him, who would it be?
It'd be Demont for like Kyron, and you'd have to give up more too. So it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it won't work. So anyway, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And at the end of the day, it's someone has to lose.
The only one that can offer stuff to you, I feel like, is me. Franklin's gonna offer you his hot garbage, and good luck getting hold of Ralphie. That's the only other person that probably would trade. But you have to catch Ralphie on his 1P break, and you have to accept the trade right when he sends it. If not, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's another guy that I could trade with. But the thing is that I've talked to Ralphie already.
I'll think about it, and then never gets back to you.
And he's gonna get back to you, and he'll give you an answer like 2 or 3 hours later, or maybe the next day.
Yeah.
And then the answer he gives you is like, bro.
Yeah, no. It's hard to trade with Ralphie. It's really hard. But that's why it's like, we do it quick. We have in mind what we want for our guys, and that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, Alfredo sent me an offer.
All right, let me guess. Hold up. Alfredo's offer is going to be Chuba and Singletary. I think Chuba and Singletary is even aggressive. It's probably Devin Singletary and some bum. What is it?
Devin Singletary.
Yep.
And Jalen Wright.
Oh, yeah. Take that one.
Bro.
I'm not worried about Alfredo. I'm not too worried about Franklin. I'm looking at Franklin's team, what he would have to give up. I don't think he'd do it.
Bro, let's see what happens. I'm going to put it out, and the league would have to do something to stop you from getting another running back. And let's see if that happens.
Yo, be careful. Steven might trade you CD Lamb to stop it. We'll see.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
No,
But
he won't do that. But that's the number one hater in the league right there.
yeah, your number one hater, the guy that hates you the most but loves you at the same time.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We will talk tomorrow.
We'll talk tomorrow before the game. There will be a trade. There will be a trade accepted by me tomorrow. Who will it be? It depends on each and every one of you.
Oh boy, I like that.
Signing off on the Two Versus Brother podcast. Thank you for joining me, Danny.
Yes, sir.
And we're out.
All right. Have a good one, brother.
All right, man.